So Brago,
Sai.
um, Yamato's cover page, volume 18, 18 Weeks of Joy is what it should be titled. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah. Joy. We get to see side boob again.
I love the side boob.
That's what you're talking about?
Do you like side boob or like front boob? If you had to pick, if you had to like eliminate one from the pool.
I would say, okay, I probably like front boob more because it's more prevalent, right? It's just like you see way more. But side boob, a good side boob, because it's so rare, it catches your eye.
It's like it's like escargot.
Okay.
Like you don't see escargot in like restaurants that often, but when you see it,
you notice.
You're like, damn, that's pretty good. Yeah, you notice
that's
it.
That's good. So that's what it is. I think like a side boob in the wild is just more noticeable, just because it's not noticeable. It's not seen as often, but
it's like a shiny Pokemon.
Boob. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if I had to pick one, that's where I'm leaning.
So Speed makes an appearance in this cover page story. Are you happy to see Speed again?
Love Speed.
Front boob.
Love Speed. Yeah, she's a front boob merchant, but like I love Speed. Really, she didn't die to Kaido, so she got my respect after that. So love seeing her again. You know, for the most part, the cover stories, it's whatever. It's, you know,
for now,
nothing is really happening yet. First off, like the dude that stole the katana, like how did they find him? Like, cause he stole it and he was gone. Like when Yamato was sleeping. Like,
maybe
did Speed come and wake him up?
Well, maybe Yamato transforms her nose and starts sniffing around because she has the dog devil fruit, right? It's a mythological one, but it's like dog modeled.
Okay, so that's when she just sniffed him out.
Yeah, or maybe Komichio does it. Komichio is also like this weird, Wano dog.
Right.
Yeah,
that's true. That's possible. Why is Tama there though?
I don't know.
That's
a really good question, right?
A sword thief. Why are you bringing Tama?
Yeah, like imagine this sword thief is somebody insane, like Emu, for example, right? Like they get to the port and it's Emu with the sword. It's like, holy hell, Tama's gonna die.
Tama's gonna die. Why even bring Tama? But maybe Tama's the one that's controlling Komichio. I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe that's it.
Maybe.
Another thing is like, Shinobu's missing. We talked about Shinobu maybe being the sword thief back in the day. Do you still feel like that's the case, or do you think Shinobu's just off on the side eating some food or something?
I think she's just eating again.
She's trying to keep up with the weight.
She's trying to get it, because she got it back. She got it all back, and like
she's got to maintain it now.
How much time has passed?
Only like a month, right, at the most.
It hasn't been that long, and Shinobu got all the weight back. So I'm like, is it just like a natural thing or an unnatural thing because she didn't lose her weight naturally, so it comes back unnaturally, so she didn't have to eat that much, or is Shinobu just she has
maybe Shinobu's like Gear 4th Tank Man, like a special transformation, right?
Oh, her metabolism is just bad.
Yeah, that too. I mean, as people get older in age, the metabolism kind of slips a little bit, right? Have you noticed that at all? Like, have you gained weight recently, or is it just like cruising?
And it's nothing like crazy, a little bit.
You gained a little bit?
Yeah, like a couple pounds here and there.
Yeah, it happens. Like, do you try to work it off right away, or do you just like let it go and just hope for the best?
I think it's healthy weight, like it's nothing insane where it's like like 10, 15, 20, where it's just like, all right, I'm getting out of control. BMI is still pretty good, so it's like, it's just a natural order of things. So I don't feel the need to like stop it yet. It's not
you work
like
out?
Fucking Shinobu. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
good. Okay, as long as you work out like once, at least once every 3-ish days, you're fine.
Yeah. I get a good workout in every now and again.
Nice.
Starting to get more consistent, but like I don't want to be fat.
Yeah, I remember that was like a fear of mine growing up. Just like dang, because I was a fat kid growing up. Not like super fat, but I was like husky. Yeah, I remember I had to like buy special pants.
Fluffy.
Yeah, like my ass was just, dude, it was crazy as a kid. Like I could like throw it back in like middle school, man. It was bad. So I started taking like Taekwondo. I took Muay Thai when I hit high school, and then I just started working out more. This was just to
lose your ass? You felt like it was just too much?
Yeah, I wanted to lose the ass because I remember like some people call me butter cheeks back in the day, and I was like, holy hell, dude, I gotta cut back on the dairy, I guess, man.
Butter cheeks. That's because of your actual cheeks, or
no, my ass cheeks. Because there was one time where I fell and like I tripped on my like like those drawstring shorts.
Right.
So I had a pair that was like super like they had crazy drawstrings, and I once tripped on it and it pulled my pants down during school.
So they just saw your bare butt cheeks.
Yeah, they saw like bare butt cheeks and everything.
Yeah.
Like if I was like 10 years older, I would have been like arrested. But like God, as a kid, it's like it's embarrassing more than anything.
No, I understand the motivation now.
Point.
Yeah, I understand the motivation definitely to lose weight now, because like if you're just walking around, they're calling you butter cheeks and your ass is out. Like that's dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy you overcame that though, man. Like,
yeah, I'm doing better now. But I just got back from Japan and I did gain like 5 pounds. So
5 pounds?
Yeah, I gained 5 pounds in 2 weeks. It's not that bad, but I was eating, bro. Like those late night onigiri stops and ramen. My God, dude.
Because you got them at 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah. 7-Eleven. You can buy onigiri for like 50 cents. 50 cents a piece. It's a good late night snack.
Chomping them down.
Yeah, man. Because it's not here in America. You got to.
I would think in Japan, like I guess the food is the food better, you'd say, or is it just more healthy?
Oh, it's so fresh. Yeah.
Okay. So it's better.
Yeah, I think food is way better in Japan than it is here in America. Like, just the freshness of food and how much employees actually care. Like, you could go to, like, a McDonald's, bro, and these workers... I know the work culture in Japan's pretty bad, but my God, these guys are working as if their family's life... It's, like, on the line or something, dude. Like, these workers are, like, the nicest people. They're putting 110% in. And then, obviously here in America, like, Oklahoma, I go to McDonald's, and they're like, hey, get the hell out of here, dude.
No, that's the thing, where it's, like, that's how I feel when I go to the Caribbean. Where it's like everything is better, like the KFC, the chicken, the food. But the thing is, because the food is much better and it tastes healthier, it's like it's much easier to gain weight because you're eating more of it.
Yeah. So, that's just, it's a trap. But I mean, if you don't travel that often, you got to eat it up,
Yeah. I mean, I've been seeing so many people go to Japan this year. I'm like, I gotta.
You gotta go. I'm surprised you haven't. Like, what are you doing? Like, are you even a One Piece YouTuber? Like, what the hell?
That's what I've heard. It's like,
do you not like Oda? Are you racist?
I mean, I can't answer that. But
you'll send me a DM. Yes. Don't expose me, Sai.
Of course I am.
The Japanese.
I feel like it's just been a trip that me and the guys have talked about, like making it a boys' trip to go to Japan.
Yeah.
We just haven't got around.
That's the way to do it.
Planning it out yet, but I'll go eventually, There was a time where I wanted to learn Japanese and shit, but
now look at you. You're like washed up.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm okay. I just read subtitles.
No, I did that too, bro.
Maybe one day.
Bro, I downloaded Duolingo, and then after 1 week,
trying to learn for real.
Yeah, after 1 week, I quit. I didn't quit. I just forgot, man. It slips. It slips.
Maybe it's still on the bucket list to kind of learn Japanese, but it's just like
you can be a TCB translator, get the chapter out a little bit earlier.
I mean, possibly, but then it's the possibility of jail. That's the only issue.
Yeah, shout out to TCB.
Shout out to TCB.
They
put their lives on the line for us.
Yeah. So with this chapter, though, we got Loki and Luffy. They're talking a little bit, and we see a lot of Loki's personality shine here. And I'll admit, he's kind of like Luffy. Or at least he shares some qualities, right? Like, he calls Luffy the wrong name. He likes animals. Like, he's even got, like, the 2.6 billion berry bounty, which, combined with Luffy, it's Gomu 5-6. It's a lot of weird parallels that Oda's bringing in here, huh?
Are you saying Loki for Straw Hat?
No, I'm not saying Loki for Straw Hat. I'm just saying that this guy is, he's like a different dimension Luffy, right? Like, if you go into the multiverse and you open like an odd door, you'll see this guy and his name's Luffy. And I'd be like, oh, fair enough. It's like how in Loki, there's like a crocodile Loki. It's like that.
I do like that connection in regards to Luffy and Loki. I think for Loki, it's a situation where Luffy vibes with him really well. So I noticed that where it's not automatically like, oh, I don't like you. You're a bad person. He's like laying on him. It's like weird. And the thing is, the story right now, it's not making me hate Loki at all. Like, I don't feel antagonistic vibes from him at all. It feels like he's gonna be like a major part of the arc, but not like the major bad guy, you know? So I like it. I like their dynamic. I'm interested to see where it goes, just because Loki's been built up to be a certain type of individual, and the people that Luffy's affiliated with, they seem to not like him as much. So it's like, Luffy, how close can you get to this guy? But he's already getting a bit cozy, man.
Yeah. One thing I found kind of interesting is that Loki, he doubles down on the sun god thing. He says that he's the sun god from the legends that have been passed down on this island. Do you take that as confirmation that whatever he has makes him think that he's the sun god? Like, that devil fruit is fire related, it's stretchy, it's rubbery. Like, where do you fall on his devil fruit right now?
Oda could either make it very, like, tie in really well, or it could be a situation where it has nothing to do with, like, him being the sun god and something completely goofy.
Like Triple's devil fruit. The snot no me.
Could be snot, could be just like like people were saying the OG Gomu Gomu, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like, okay, what do we know about the sun god? What is the sun god of legend? Because we know, like, for Elbaph at least, they have like different gods that they serve. But like, why would Loki think that he's the sun god? It kind of reminds me of Kaido and his conclusion that he's Joy Boy a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, how did you get to this conclusion that you are the sun god? Do you feel like your life and the things you've done matches with what the sun god is supposed to be? Or is it a situation where he's like trying to pigeonhole himself in, where it's like, oh, the sun god is this, the sun god is this, and he's specifically like seeking out these devil fruits and powers to match that and doing things that the sun god would do? So it's a tough one when somebody is like personally
that convinced.
Not only convinced, but they're dubbing themselves that. Like,
yeah,
I am the sun god. Like, it reminds me of like how Enel is like, I'm a god. It's just, are you?
But you gotta admit, Enel had godlike abilities, bro. Like, the fact that he could use his devil fruit to listen in on conversations across the island, I think that, to me, that's still like one of the best utilizations of a devil fruit. That's insane.
No, Enel's devil fruit utilization is like, it's still top tier even now.
Yeah,
right?
I still think about that, bro. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm just like, oh, God. Is Enel listening?
Yeah, no, I same thing, 1,000%.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was able to bring himself back from the dead too, right? Because he died and he restarted his heart too. So it's like, I get it. I can understand why Enel would think he was a god. Like, bro, look at all the shit I can do. Like, why would I not think I'm a god? And for Kaido being as strong as he was, never really losing to anyone, he's like, bro, like, of course I'm Joy Boy. Nobody can beat me.
Maybe I am Joy Boy after all.
Maybe I am Joy Boy. Fuck it. You know what? I am Joy Boy. So I think for Loki, it has to be a situation where he's so overwhelming that he's like, I'm the sun god. Like, that's the only explanation. Yeah. I'm the sun god. I'm him.
The power's there.
Yeah, so it's just a situation where like he has to be so impressive that he's starting to believe it himself. It's kind of where I'm leaning with it. I don't know if there's anything specifically from the sun god legend that would lead me to believe that, like, okay, Loki has this type of devil fruit. Like, you would think, yeah, it's like a fire or like something connected to the sun. But I'm like, would that be? I saw some people talking about like him getting a special type of devil fruit. Like, I'm like, nah,
like a fourth type.
Yeah, I'm like, no, that's crazy.
It's too late for that, I think.
It's too late for a special type of devil fruit now.
So I was talking to Zonin earlier in another collab, and I came up with a crazy on the spot kind of theory. Not even a theory really, but just a maybe, I would say. But Luffy right now, he's the sun god, but he doesn't really have a lot of sun-esque abilities yet, right? Like, he's stretching, he's doing the thing. He has like Red Hawk, he has Red Rock, but he hasn't really tapped into fire in Gear 5th yet. Like, it's not really there. So I was like, okay, maybe that is going to be Luffy's next upgrade, right? Maybe he'll get the fire aspects of it. And what if Loki, like, we're looking at the bounty, right? People are adding it up. Oh, 3 billion plus 2.6, that makes Gomu 5.6. What if Loki does have a devil fruit that is another mythological, almost sun god Nika devil fruit, but instead of having the stretchy properties like sun god Nika, what if he's the opposite? What if he's all about fire? Like, Luffy specializes in the rubbery properties, and then Loki specializes in fire, and then the sun god is obviously a great mixture of both, and then only the real devil fruit will come out on top, which would be Luffy. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Loki transforms outside of these chains and we get a dialogue box that says, quote, Sun God Nika Devil Fruit. And he has everything that we would expect the Sun God to have, but he just doesn't stretch like Luffy. Kind of like how Luffy stretches, but he doesn't necessarily use fire yet. Because Luffy doesn't know what he is, right? He does that because of Ace, and he remembers Ace when he uses those attacks. Like they're kind of like the best of both worlds. And then obviously Luffy or Loki might have to learn from this battle and learn how to become like the real thing. Which for Loki, he can't do it because he doesn't have the real fruit, but Luffy can.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so Loki basically has like this fire fruit that Luffy can learn from, and it can be vice versa, where they learn from each other.
Yeah.
I think it's a situation where, like, it just hit me how giants could be really unfair when it comes to devil fruits.
Oh, 100%.
Just like, because think about it, like when they eat a devil fruit, like a regular sized devil fruit, it's like a small pebble of that for them. Right? Do we think devil fruits in Elbaph are like bigger than regular devil fruits? Think they're like the same size?
I don't think so. I think
Right?
I think they're the same size. I thought the same thing with money. Like 2.6 billion berries. Like, what does that look like for a giant? It would be like this big, right?
The same thing.
A little
it's like
wad.
So that's why they probably have like human assistants to take care of stuff like that. Maybe.
Ooh, a human slave that just counts your money.
Human slave just counts your money. But think
like a
about
Giselle Maxwell.
Yeah, that's yeah, big titties too.
Yeah, what does Giselle look like again?
Was it just Giselle?
Ghislaine, right? Ghislaine Maxwell. No,
she's like really stacked.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never seen her? You didn't see her in that picture?
I guess I never saw. No, I've heard stories of her like she's like the boogeyman, which I guess she kind of is, but you know.
No, well,
not what I expected. So. Not what I expected, to be honest.
Yeah.
She does look like she'd be popular in like the 80s, though. That's for sure. I can see that.
You think so?
Yeah, she has that like popular 80s face. Is she she lost her sex trafficking case, which I think is a good thing, right? Yeah, send her into jail or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you lose your sex trafficking case, then
yeah, you're not exactly a good person.
No, I don't think you.
Is that a hot take?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
Hold on.
Cool.
I just sent you something.
You just sent me something. Let me see. What is it? You shared a photo. Definitely, sends me back to that cover page story. She's definitely a speed friend, to say the least.
Yeah.
My God, that's crazy. You had that ready, right? It was just on your computer.
No, I like to look for it, but I knew where to look.
Yeah, you knew exactly where you're like, oh, it's in this file. Let me send Simon this picture of Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah,
Crazy, bro.
Everybody has a file.
So,
but yeah, Loki.
Yeah, Loki. His subordinates, man. What do you think about them? They got those smelly suits.
Yeah, I mean, for somebody of his caliber, it makes sense to have subordinates or like peons that can help you in these situations. I'm just like, why is he not free then?
Oh, because these guys can't fight the giants, right? Because if Luffy wants to free Loki, they have to go upstairs and find the key.
Oh, the key.
Yeah, these guys can't do it, man. Like, let me tell you. Like, first off, that key's probably massive. That key's probably like the size of all these guys combined.
What about these animals that's like seemingly his friend?
Yeah, but
his friends.
These animals plus these humans versus the giants of Elbaph? Like, no, dude. Dory and Brogy would cook these dudes. It's over.
I guess I'm not moved by the giants of Elbaph yet, but
I mean, me too. But I mean, they're at least better than these masked weirdos. They look like Grim Reapers.
So, like, do you feel like these animals are stronger than the animals on Ruskina?
Ooh, island scaling. Yeah, Ruskina versus Elbaph. I think Elbaph, right? Because they're supposed to be bigger. They're
supposed to be bigger, but like,
yeah.
At the end of the day, these animals basically push Luffy to Gear 4, yeah? In Ruskina?
Yeah. But these animals, like, Luffy didn't have to do nothing to these guys. Like, he didn't fight them.
Exactly.
We can't scale it. Well, these animals know better, right? Like, would you want to fight Luffy? Like, okay, imagine this. It's like one of those old school pictures, right? I'm sure you've seen it. It used to be a big meme back in the day. It's like a picture of this guy, like, he's on synthetics, and, like, his muscles are super jacked. Like, they're exceeding their limits, and they're like, this guy walks into GameStop and slaps your wife's ass. Like, what are you going to do about it? And it's like,
I've seen
Luffy's
that.
that guy, right? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I mean, and I thought that like the consensus popular opinion was like you slap his ass. No.
Yeah, I think that's the right answer. Yeah.
Yeah. Then like,
but in this situation, like if you're forced one or the other, I think these animals chose to just
they're like, yeah, we're not gonna do anything.
They took it. Yeah, like we're not gonna fight Luffy, man. We know it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, the crazy part is Loki, even while he's subdued, he's still speaking like, yo, I'm him. Like, I'm kind of that guy. Even though they got me, I'm kind of that guy.
Yeah, I am the sun god. I rule the underworld. This is the first world, which I thought was kind of crazy. That's a cool name drop, right? Like first world.
First world is really interesting considering like the Void Century and what we know about the One Piece world. So it's just like, did everything originate there in Elbaph? Is that where a lot of the ancient history lies? So I thought that was very interesting for Oda to say, calling it the first world. So then more than likely there should be somebody here that can read poneglyphs, no?
I think so. I mean, that would make sense to me at least. And plus they have the books of Ohara, and the Oharans, they knew how to read the poneglyphs, so. Yeah. Which also, I think, funny that we say that actually. People have been wondering for a long time now, like how Shanks or Kid or Law or Blackbeard would read the poneglyphs. I think Shanks would just have somebody in the crew that could read it. Like, they're stationed here in Elbaph. Elbaph has the Ohara books. If they just study for a little bit, I'm sure they could figure it out, right?
I think that's also one of the issues. Not issues, one of the conundrums, right?
Yeah.
We have one person confirmed that can read the poneglyphs in the world. And that's it. And so, suspension of disbelief, it's like, how can you convince us, the audience, that anybody else really has a chance when they don't have anybody to read the poneglyphs? You can float theories out there about, maybe Pudding can do it.
Yeah, Pudding can
awaken. Third eye is going to be awakened. Or maybe Killer's a third eye. That's why we never seen his forehead. Or like, things like that. But like, as far as concrete evidence, as far as getting to Laugh Tale, because we did this thing on stream the other day where we had to construct a team to get to Laugh Tale.
Sounds like a group project.
It was like a draft. It was like I want to say like 6 of us. And so like, of course, Robin was drafted. Nami, but I drafted like my team ended up with like I had Luffy, I had Rayleigh.
Not bad.
Right. So I had like a bunch. Somebody had been there before, in addition to Luffy. I think I had like Enel. So it's just like in regards to Laugh Tale, either it's going to be people that's already been there before or Robin, So it's just I think it's tough. But if Elbaph introduces more people that can actually read the poneglyphs, then it's like, okay, it makes more sense for other people can now acquire other ways to go after Laugh Tale. Because right now it's like it's a 2-man race, but not really, because Luffy has all the essential things to kind of get there, as opposed to Blackbeard.
Yeah. So like for Shanks's crew, if somebody had to be able to read it, I'd say Ben Beckman would fit the bill. It goes back to I think like SBS 7 or 9. It was very early on. They talked about how Ben Beckman is the smartest person in the East Blue. And it's like, if he's really that smart in terms of IQ, Oda said that outside in the world there's more people who are smarter, but Ben Beckman was the smartest guy in the East Blue. So if he's really that smart, maybe he spent his time here in Ohara reading, or not Ohara, but in Elbaph reading the Ohara books, and maybe he is a guy that can do that for Shanks. I could see it.
Possibly, or it could be the monkey.
Oh, dude, how would you feel if the monkey like started talking? Yeah. What if like monkey read or monkey? What if the monkey like read the poneglyphs and he starts speaking in a really deep voice, like Puss in Boots,
or like Caesar from Planet of the Apes?
Oh yeah, like Caesar, or is it Puss in Boots? Who's that monkey from Dora the Explorer?
Is a monkey called Puss?
No, I guess. Wait, no. Puss in Boots is the cat from Shrek. Boots is the monkey from Dora. I'm getting all my childhood shows mixed up.
It's like, there's a monkey named Puss. I'm like, Puss is a cat.
Yeah, it would be kind of weird, huh? But you could see it though. Like, you just gotta close your eyes and imagine
That'd be hilarious if like it's a monkey named Puss. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever delved that deep into the Dora lore though. I didn't know there was a monkey in there.
Dude, the monkey's like Dora's best friend. It's like the second protagonist. It's like the Zoro to Luffy's crew.
I don't know if I've ever watched like an entire episode of Dora the Explorer.
You should. I mean, there's a movie, the live action movie. That's where they gave Boots the really deep voice. Like Dora's like, where should I go? Where? And then Boots is like, believe in yourself, Dora.
Yeah, I never.
It's crazy, dude. You should watch it.
Yeah.
Add to the list. Add to the list.
Dora, yeah, add to like right after. What is it? Look Back.
Yeah, I recommend it. Looks Back to Brago. Really great anime movie. If you guys have Amazon Prime, check it out. It's 100% worth it.
It's funny how much good anime is coming out on like other platforms now. Like Crunchyroll doesn't have a stranglehold on like everything nowadays.
Thank God.
Yeah, it's like I saw like because I recently just got High Dive.
Yeah, is it worth it?
I only got it to watch Oshinoko.
Oh, I bootlegged Oshinoko.
Also, Eminence in the Shadow is on there too. So.
Oh, so you lost brain cells watching that one. So that explains why you kept your High Dive subscription.
I love Eminence though.
No, you don't, dude. No, you don't.
Eminence.
You also loved that stupid anime last season, man.
Windbreaker.
I can't believe. I'm not gonna lie, Brago.
Sai's missing out.
Sometimes, like, I think you got bad taste in anime, brother.
Sai, you're missing out, bro. Eminence is so good.
Bad taste in anime, dude.
Eminence is so good, bro. You're missing out, dog.
I've watched it. It's not good. There's 2 good scenes in season 1. I haven't watched season 2 yet. I just don't know if I want to dive into season 2. It's not worth it, bro.
You know what I'm realizing?
What?
You're an elitist. You're an elitist anime watcher.
I'm not an elitist. It's not good.
Did you guys realize that? Like, Sai doesn't like Haikyuu. He doesn't like Eminence.
No, I like
in the
Haikyuu. What are you talking? I'm watching Haikyuu right now. I'm rewatching it for like the third, 4th time. It's great.
So Sai doesn't like a lot of these like anime that people love, man. I don't know, Sai.
I don't like Hunter x Hunter. I don't like Full Metal, but that's it.
So you don't like 2 of the greatest anime of all time. You don't like 2 of the top 5.
I respect it though. Eminence and Shadow is not a good anime, and I will stand on that. Hunter x Hunter and Full Metal, they're good animes. I just don't like them. It's different. It's different.
No, I think if you don't like them, then you don't think they're good anime. I think you're saying they're good anime because you don't want the backlash that comes with this. You're like, hey guys, they're good anime, okay? They're great, they're fantastic.
Don't shoot me.
They're fantastic. It's just not for me. What? Hunter x Hunter is for everybody. FMAB is for everybody. Eminence is for everybody. Windbreaker is for everybody. Wait, what? Okay, tell me. You know, now I want to know what anime. Tell me the anime you don't like. Tell me the great, because this list is about to be fantastic anime that you probably should watch. If Sai doesn't like it, you probably should watch it. Sai, what are the anime?
I mean, outside of the ones I just mentioned, I'm not a big Soul Eater fan either. I don't mess with Soul Eater.
I haven't watched Soul Eater, but now I got to check it out.
I don't like Dr. Stone.
Oh my! You don't like Dr. Stone?
Nah, dude. Tekken was talking about Dr. Stone, and he was so happy talking about it. I just let him go. I said, okay, I'm not gonna bring up my hate for Dr. Stone.
Wait. First of all, how can you hate Dr. Stone? Like Dr. Stone is such a wholesome anime.
Stupid, bro. I think the hair is awful. Yeah. I don't like the main character, bro. If you don't have like a good-looking main character or a character that looks cohesive, I just can't watch it.
Eminence
I think that's the main
character.
thing. I don't like Stone either. Like in general, like I don't
like
the whole
Stone.
Like,
you don't like sand.
Cooking up science, yeah.
You would hate semen, huh?
Semen?
Nope.
Wait, what? I mean, you can have all the semen, Brago. I'm good, brother. More for you.
That's cement.
Oh, cement. Oh, cement. Yeah. I like cement. I thought you said something else.
Okay.
No, but like the thing is, I respect those animes though. Like I know Dr. Stone is good. People love it. It's just not my thing, dude. It's I let people enjoy their thing. I'm not gonna hate it. I'm not gonna say anything unless people ask.
This list is getting extensive. What else don't you like?
I need to give it another chance, but Attack on Titan is one of them. So I liked Attack on Titan season 1. Season 2, I kind of fell off of it a little bit, but I need to go back and rewatch. I need to give it another chance. I haven't watched season 3 or 4. I've been spoiled on a couple of things, and it seems like it has some pretty good plot points. And I recently saw a lot of shots of Goth Mikasa from the movie, and my God, I need to go back, dude.
Guys,
because of Goth Mikasa, I need to give it another chance.
Just for quick
It's
recap.
beckoning me.
The anime that Sai don't like is Attack on Titan, FMAB, Hunter x Hunter, Dr. Stone, Haikyuu. It is just building
don't put
up.
Haikyuu in there. I like Haikyuu. Here's the thing. No. Like I said, I respect those animes. I think they're great for the community. I think it's good overall. It's just not my thing, you know? It's like somebody's eating green beans on Thanksgiving. I don't eat green beans on Thanksgiving, but I don't hate people who eat green beans. I understand why. It's just not my thing. I eat turkey, dude.
I don't think that's like green beans at all. I think that's like mac and cheese.
I don't like mac and cheese. I don't think I've ever told you. I've never had mac and cheese, actually. But it's always like the shape of it always grossed me out.
The shape of the mac or the cheese?
The mac, dude.
Like,
yeah.
You don't like mac and cheese?
I've never... I don't like it, but I've also never had it.
All right, so
I'm a really picky eater, but I'm Asian, man. Like I just, I grew up on fish and rice and stuff,
All right, we're gonna go to Texas and try some food.
We should after One Piece. I'm not even joking. We should have a show where we travel and just try food in different states.
I'm down. That'd
be a lot of
Definitely
fun.
go to like Walmarts and gas stations. I'm down. But,
Yeah. That'd be good.
Sai. No mac and cheese, no Hunter x Hunter, no FMAB. What a life.
Well, you're over here watching Eminence and Shadow and Windbreakers.
Bro, it's so good.
And Fairy Tail.
Okay. Sai, you like Fairy Tail.
I don't like... I do not like Fairy Tail. Don't put those words in my mouth.
Sai, you like Fairy Tail.
I don't like Fairy Tail.
How much of Fairy Tail have you watched?
I finished the entire anime, and so have you. And I finished the manga. I haven't watched the new one of the 100-Year Quest, but I don't think anybody's watching that or reading it, so it's fine.
So, Sai, you worked at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever, like, you've gone to the table, you give them their food, and you go back to the table, the food is done, and it's like, yeah, I didn't like this.
Well, people say that all the time, actually, but it's a joke. I've seen that a lot. I live in Oklahoma. We got all the stereotypical jokes of like, I hated it. And then the bowl's empty. I'm like, okay, good one, man. I respect the joke.
Do you believe them?
I generally don't believe them. I just kind of like do an awkward laugh. I'm like, oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. And I'll take the bowl and I head out, which I work at a ramen shop, but...
So like at that point, it's like you consumed over 100 episodes easily.
See, here's my thing. If I want to dislike something, I want to make sure that I'm well educated. I don't have like baseless hate. So I make sure to watch the series. Like I said, I watched Hunter x Hunter. I don't like Hunter x Hunter.
How much
I watched Fairy Tail. I don't like Fairy Tail. I reviewed Fairy Tail.
How much Hunter x Hunter did you watch?
I watched like all 180 episodes, right? Was it 180?
Like 150.
Yeah, I watched all of them. But there's good scenes. Don't get me wrong. I think Hisoka's okay. I think Miriam's great. Like they have good characters there. I don't vibe with Gon or Killua. Like I just really don't.
You don't vibe with Killua?
No, dude. Like I know people love the shovel, man. I just the light. I don't know. I can't do it. No.
Yo, I don't know what to say. There are a few people in the world that don't like Hunter x Hunter. I think you're like one of 7 of them, but that's okay.
That's fine. Like I said, I respect what it does. I'm glad Togashi's in great health. I'm glad he's writing the manga still. That's a big W, guys. But I'm just not at the celebration party. That's all it is. No big deal. But I'm leaving flowers, man. I'm leaving them on the doorstep.
This is painful. Eminence. Then why don't you respect Eminence?
I think it is one of the worst isekais that has ever graced the anime spectrum.
I am atomic.
I think there's a lot of plot holes in it that never get addressed. I think a lot of the characters are actually stupid.
It's not about that. Not about the plot holes. It's about how epic it is, how funny it is.
The ending of season 1 where he fights those 2 girls, I think it's great.
I haven't gotten to the ending.
Oh, sorry. Wait, are you still in season 1 still?
Yeah, I'm still in season 1.
Oh, apologies. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear what you said.
Okay, yeah, you didn't hear it. Yeah. There's scenes in Eminence that I think are great, but it's too far and few between. And it's formulaic, man. It's the same cycle over and over. One Piece kind of does it where we go to a new island, go to a new
I was
island,
about
go to
to
a new
say,
island. But there's different things there. But in Eminence of Shadow, you can literally pick it out after the second arc. It's like, oh, new place, new girl, new problem, solved. New place, new girl, new problem. Like it's the same thing. I can't do it.
So good though.
I can't do it.
You, okay, so what's your favorite anime?
My favorite anime?
Like not including One Piece and stuff.
I don't want to say because I feel like because I hated so many animes, people are gonna cook any anime I say. Like it could be like obscure, it could be popular, well loved. I feel like people are gonna cook me for it. I like ReZero. ReZero is probably my favorite.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, I think so. I think Tepe is one of the best authors out there. No plot holes, everything explained from mannerisms to the way characters talk, the way they dress, the world building. I think ReZero has a great world. So I'd say that's like my favorite anime. And the characters are deep.
Give me a top 5.
Yeah, in no particular order. I just put ReZero up there because it's going on right now. ReZero's up there. I like Kaiji. I don't know how many people know Kaiji. It is a gambling anime. There's 2 seasons, and they have like a, not spin-off, but like they have other animes that take place in the same universe, like One Outs and Akagi, which are also gambling animes. One of them's a baseball one. But yeah, I like that. I also am a big fan of, let me think. I like sports animes, so I'm a big fan of Haikyuu, of course. Kuroko no Basket. I kind of lump them all together, and even Blue Lock. Blue Lock season 2. People are saying the animation's awful. It's not great, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst.
It's not dynamic.
Yeah, it could be better. Definitely could be improved on. Another one's a manga, actually, no anime. Kami-sama no Itori. It is Do As God Says. It is a death survival game. They start off with like all the kids in Japan and the entire world, and they kill each other, play these deadly games, and they try to fight to become God. I like that, and that's kind of like my list right now. I have a genre I like, which is just darker shows, I guess. Also, Psycho-Pass. I like Psycho-Pass. I think it's a dystopian future, but I think it's a future that benefits everybody. Hot take,
guys. Ladies and gentlemen, like Sai is so cool. He likes all the cool anime.
Yeah. Okay. What's your top 5, huh? I like Fairy Tail. I like Eminence and Shadow. Windbreakers is up there.
My top five. Number 1 is FMAB. Of course.
Okay, yeah. I respect it, Brago. I like that.
The perfect anime. Then Hunter x Hunter.
It has 1 or 2 good openings.
Hunter x Hunter. I'm not going to include One Piece. One Piece would be 3. We're not going to include One Piece.
Yeah, I don't put One Piece in there.
3, if I don't include One Piece, would be Naruto. Naruto's a GOAT.
Do you like Boruto
4,
too?
I haven't gotten into Boruto yet, but I've heard it's really good. I ranked my top 64 anime the other day. So
really,
like all the anime that I've watched at least a season, 64 of them.
Okay.
So 1 was FMAB, 2 was Hunter x Hunter, 3 was One Piece, but in this case 3 is Naruto, 4 is Attack on Titan, and 5 is Death Note.
Oh, Death Note's really good. No, I should have put Death Note up there actually. Yeah, I'm gonna change. I didn't have like a good concrete list, but put Death Note in there. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, so
classic.
I decided to sit down and try to rank everything I've seen by enjoyment. And
does it ever bother you that your list is very basic?
No, not really.
Like you could go outside right now to your local anime store and ask them for their top 5 favorite animes, and you would fall into like the most common demographic. Doesn't that bother you a little bit? Just like damn.
No.
Like you walk out of that store and it's like, damn, they make me in a factory.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like you like what you like, So
fair,
it's just like yeah, like with Hunter x Hunter, FMAB, Naruto, AOT, Death Note. It's just like, and the thing is, a lot of these just like nostalgia too. You know?
No.
I think once we get past like the top 5, then we get into like obscure territory with like Iron-Blooded Orphans and Fate Zero and Zatch Bell and.
Oh, you like Iron-Blooded Orphans?
I love Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Dude, that's so good. I hate mechas, but man.
I hate mecha too.
Dude,
that one I really loved. So that's why it's up there for me. Then I got Mushoku up there, Magi, Vinland Saga, Prison School.
Mushoku, yeah. Mushoku Tensei. You watched season, you finished season 2?
I did. I finished season 3.
Oh yeah, it's on season 3.
Right, season 3. Yeah, season 3. Season 3.
No. It's season 2, part 2, right?
Yeah, it's actually season 2, part 2.
Yeah. That was pretty decent.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. But
just don't involve yourself in the discourse on Twitter. It's not worth it.
I didn't touch it. I saw it. I was like, even as much as I enjoy this show, I'm not touching this. Because
Yeah,
I
not
understand
touching that debate.
I'm not touching this. The optics looks terrible. Because
Is Rudius morally good? I don't know.
I don't know. It's like it's a weird,
anime
bro,
guys. I mean,
it's almost like when we talk about like the Bonnie thing in One Piece, where it's like, you know, if you're attracted to Bonnie as an adult, are you like a P word? I'm just like, I mean, if you didn't know,
I saw somebody make this like debate on Twitter, like, hey, you know, I'm dating my husband, or not dating, I'm married to my husband. We've been married for like 10, 15 years, and I saw high school pictures of him, and I thought he was really attractive in his high school pictures. Am I, you know? That's like, I don't know. I mean, that should be a no, right?
Well, the thing that happens a lot is like, I don't
dicey
know if
territory,
heard it
bro.
in your in your world, but in my world, I hear it all the time. Where it's like, oh, that young man is gonna break hearts when he gets older.
Oh, I've heard that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, does that make them a pedophile?
It's like power scaling kids.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think so. I feel like at some point it's like innocent, you know?
Yeah, I don't feel like it meant.
Yeah, it's fine.
It was meant to be weird, but it's just like, oh, it's like this is a cute kid, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think you know what it is. I think people don't like the fact of you acknowledging cute kids because then you have to acknowledge that there's ugly kids too.
No, there's definitely ugly kids.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of ugly kids. But you don't be like, you can't point it out and be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Ugly kid, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what it is. But I'm talking about like when you talk about like a One Piece and something it's like a supernatural, like magical, like this, something like One Piece would never happen in the real world. Like where it's a kid that's really 12 that she can turn into an adult and like, what?
It's like the 1,000-year-old demon trope. Like they, you watched the latest episode of Daima?
Yeah, where the chick is 82.
Yeah. People were like, no, Toriyama, you're doing it on your deathbed. Or like, your final work has a character like this. And it's like, I mean, guys, it's not a big deal. Like, nobody's looking at Pansy that way, right?
But I don't think she was sexualized at all. Like, it was
not
just
at
like
all, yeah.
Yeah, she was, and she's being treated as a kid. They just live longer. You know?
It's like the elf debacle.
Like Frieren?
Yeah. Because technically Frieren's still like she's not an adult yet, is she?
I don't know. Well, because the other one that lived longer than her still looks like a kid too.
Yeah, but then there's Kraft, who's like, we don't know how old Kraft is, but like the guy's like fully grown.
Yeah, he's jacked.
Yeah, he's jacked. Frieren's a good show, bro. I'm watching it right now. I'm rewatching it.
I'm gonna rewatch it too. I plan to rewatching because Season I know 2 like
announced.
When?
No release date, but it's announced.
Yes, it's Frieren is fucking. It's in my top.
It's fire,
20.
bro. Top 10.
It's in my top 20 all time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful
I enjoyed
story.
it that much. I love it. I love it so much. I know that the viewers are like, "What the fuck?"
We're just going off on like different animes now. I gotta say, there's one anime that you put in your top 10 that I'm not a big fan of. Magi. I don't like Magi. I've watched. I think the characters are pretty generic. What was the kid's name? Aladdin. Yeah, I don't like him, dude.
Oh, you don't like the mage?
Yeah, let me see.
Because Alibaba is the other main character.
I don't like Alibaba either. I don't like Sinbad. It's just one of those shows where I just didn't like any of the characters really.
Sinbad is the OG goat. I don't know.
I think I'm just too I'm too spiteful. If the art style or characters aren't there, I'm just nah, I'm good.
Yeah, Size is elitist, y'all. Size like it's just too basic for me. Give me Monogatari.
Yeah, no, I like Monogatari. That's in the top 10.
I've never seen Monogatari. I just know like a lot of elitist people.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
like
it's because you're a Shadow of Eminence guy. What can I say? What are you gonna say next? You like Assassination Classroom?
Never seen it.
Probably for the best.
But I like Chainsaw Man. You hate Chainsaw Man too?
I like Chainsaw Man.
I
just don't like the Chainsaw Man community.
Oh my god! What they don't like people barking?
No, it's not even I like the barking. It's just people. People are just a bunch of. People are too sensitive.
Wait, what did you do to them? I feel like you did something.
I'm just saying, like people. Sometimes on Twitter you see people talk, and it's like, damn, dude, these are real people. Like, I can't believe it. And that's kind of like the vibe I get from the Chainsaw Man community sometimes. And I just never interact with it. What's up?
You like erased?
Yeah, I like Erased. Erased was good. I hated the ending though.
Yeah.
The ending was awful, dude. One of the worst endings I've ever seen.
I don't know about one of the worst endings I've ever seen.
I put in like the top 10 worst endings I've seen in anime.
Okay, I can see that. But
like
I feel like most anime, I haven't seen the endings.
Why? What do you mean you haven't seen the endings of most animes?
Like
you start like, do you know the ending of Full Metal Alchemist?
I'm assuming by Brotherhood that's the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like manga wise?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
So, but if we go by anime, like I haven't seen the ending of Bleach. I haven't finished the Fate series. I haven't finished all of Dragon Ball. Iron Blooded Orphans, I finished that. JJK just finished that. Death Note finished that. Haven't finished AOT. Finished Naruto.
Have you read the Death Note sequel where they give it to another guy and then he gives it to Donald Trump?
I like that.
That's so good, man. I love it.
It was good. I enjoyed that. Let's see. Vinland Saga didn't finish that. Windbreaker. I mean, I guess it's like because it's like I'm watching seasonal for the most part. Like I'm not reading the manga after, unless it's the only one I read the manga or this is the manhwa. Was Solo Leveling.
Yeah, Solo Leveling isn't bad.
I had to get through that. And I don't know if there's anything after Noragami. I really enjoyed Noragami too.
Noragami was mediocre.
Yeah, it's mid that hits. With Noragami.
Yeah, it is. I think they have great character designs, but the story isn't that great.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's just okay. It's like a modern day Blue Exorcist.
I have Noragami and Blue Exorcist in the same boat. They're like
they're like the same rank.
They're like the same thing for me. Like it's just, they are just like fun to watch, just cool anime that's like feel good. It's cool.
Yeah. That's just how
I kind of feel that way about My Hero now.
My Hero? Oh, did you finish it?
No. At some point.
Finale doesn't hit that well in my opinion, but it's not the worst.
Yeah, I've heard things about the finale and I'm just like, oh man. But I'll finish it at some point.
Yeah, when the anime gets there, might as well just watch the anime at that point.
Yeah. I'm not even caught up to the anime.
Oh, it's gonna be a fun adventure. Just skip all like the school stuff, but
yeah, My Hero, what a fall.
My Hero, dude. So speaking of My Hero, these gas mask guys that Loki has, they got katanas, dude. They're all tempered blades. What do you think about that? Like, I mean, out of all the weaponry they could have, it's not like Kaido's army where they have katanas, swords, spears, and axes. Like, these guys are all swordsmen. Isn't that strange?
Is it?
Like, we see 4 katanas. Yeah, 4 katanas.
Maybe they're the 7 swordsmen of the mist. I don't know. I think it's just...
The 7 swordsmen of the mist is a fire organization, by the way. They got underutilized in the final war.
I agree. I think at the end of the day, it's like with swords in One Piece, swordsmen in general, I'm not. You have to prove me wrong. In that case, if you have a sword, I'm not going to automatically just assume that you're hype or like be impressed by it. It's just I've been let down too much. So
yeah, especially when we don't see their face, right? Like if they were faced guys, if they had like faces that they showed us, crazy hair, something that's unique, I'd be like, okay, like maybe this is you see a sword, like, oh, it's a Zoro opponent, guys. Oh my god, Zoro's match is here.
They had like more aura,
Yeah.
Because even in Wano, we saw swordsmen with aura, in the Yamato flashback. That
the Shimotsuki people.
One
Shimotsuki guy. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't amount to anything, Still got folded by.
Remember back in Wano, we got like the Udon prison thing with the Yakuza. We had the leader of the East, West, North, and South, and then we never saw them again.
They were like sporadically in the war, like with.
They're like one panel.
Yeah.
Do you even remember their names?
Isn't one Mugetsu?
Mugetsu? That's a cool last name, dude.
That's their last name, I think.
Isn't that like Mugetsu is Ichigo's like strongest form? Yeah, you're thinking about Bleach, bro. Mugetsu's like the blackened form.
One was like some Getsu or something.
Yeah, something like that. Who cares about him, to be honest?
Yeah, nobody cares.
Unless they show up here in Elbaph. Loki, he calls Shanks a chicken, a coward of a pirate. And Loki's subordinates even say that, Shanks made them pass out earlier. In the Viz official, they don't say earlier. They just said, hey, Shanks made us pass out, so it doesn't really give you the context of the timing. Apparently, the Viz is correct, where there is no earlier there, so it could have been yesterday. It could have been years ago. We don't really know. But either way, they have a run-in with Shanks. They know them personally. What do you think about all this? The timeline matches.
I'm of the agreement that, okay, this is probably what Shanks used to become a Yonko, right?
Yeah.
I think ultimately people like Loki, Blackbeard, Kaido, they're going to look at Shanks and call him a Buggy, call him a coward because he's not the prototypical pirate. And I think it's a situation where when you wield or when you, the expected power that we think Shanks has, when you have that and you do nothing with it, it's like, what are you? You're a coward. You're scared. It's like how people view Whitebeard, where like why you don't want to become the pirate king. You're a coward because you're not the prototypical pirate. So I don't take too much stock into Loki calling Shanks a coward just because, well, I mean, I would call the person that beat me and got me chained up a coward too, you know? So like it's not a situation. It's one of those where it's like there's bias built in, you know?
Yeah.
And so
No,
I
I
don't put
agree.
too much stock into it.
And then plus he also wanted to antagonize Luffy to an extent. So yeah, there's a lot behind it. And plus Loki's supposed to be this trickster guy anyways too. So just saying Shanks is a coward when he's not, like, that's typical.
And the thing is, I think he was like you said, he was kind of messing with Luffy a bit because Luffy reacted once they said Shanks, and he was like,
yeah,
like Luffy got really excited when he said that.
Like,
you mean that coward of a pirate?
Yeah. Did you see that panel where like Luffy's smiling like, oh, like Shanks came here, you know him?
Yeah.
Luffy's smiling, and then Loki smiles back at him, so he knows what he's saying is like, you know, dastardly. And
so I think it was like testing Luffy to see how much he cared to use that against him to kind of get what he wants. So
yeah,
Loki's pretty
fun.
Smart. I think he's aware. And so Luffy, I think Luffy should be careful. Like,
are you impressed?
This dude is impressive
by the fact that Loki dodged Gear 4th Kongun point blank while blindfolded and chained? Do you consider that like a big feat?
The story is trying to make me care and the story is telling me that this is impressive.
Yeah.
Right. But I think there's a part of me that's like, oh, like it's one of those situations where, as somebody that's at the top, towards the top of the verse, this is something you should be able to do, right? Especially if you're blindfolded. I would assume that you're using observation hockey when you have people around you, you know? So it's just like, yeah, you should dodge something like that, especially if you're intentionally kind of getting someone mad. Now I'm like on my guard to what could possibly happen. So even though it's impressive, it's still like, okay. It's impressive though. Like, I don't want to downplay it, but it's like, because of my expectations of Loki and what they are now, I'm like, yeah, this makes sense that he's able to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, it's impressive, but at the same time, like, you expect pretty much everybody that Luffy fights, or, you know, everybody we meet going forward, to be able to do this too. Yeah,
because, you know, and again, Oda has I think a responsibility to the Giants to not have them look like absolute crap. So Loki is like the one he's carrying the flag, man. So you can't have him look bad.
Dude, imagine Luffy, instead of going Gear 4th, he just whipped out Gear 2nd, the attack that took out Harden.
That took out Harden and knocked out Loki.
Jet pistol.
It's over then.
And then Loki has the same reaction. He's like, whoa!
Yeah, it's crap. Like, it'd be completely over then, bro. So I think Oda did the right thing by having him dodge it, because that makes it look more impressive. So
yeah,
shout out to Loki, man.
Shouts to Loki, dude. So you know, Loki's kind of teasing the Shanks info. Do you think Luffy's gonna release him? I know we got a video on your channel talking about this, so I don't know if you want to go too deep into it, but do you think Luffy's gonna do it?
I would say yes and no. Well, we can explore the yes.
Okay.
It could be a situation where Luffy it's adventure at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
So I think about it from Luffy's perspective. I'm a pirate. I've gotten out of all the situations that I've gotten into thus far. Me going to get this key, releasing this guy, getting the info, that's just part of my journey. that just makes my adventure more exciting. Sure,
Part
why
of the
not?
fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Oh, sure, why not? Now it's like, because for Luffy, a lot of things that happens to the Straw Hats happens to him. It's like it builds off of everything else. So it's just like, okay, I go and try to get this key. Then I meet other people. And then this becomes like a side quest. So for Luffy, it's just like, it's adventure. Sure, why not? I'll do it. Cool. You don't seem like too bad a guy. Like, whatever. And I wanted Shanks info, so yeah.
Yeah.
And if you act up, I can just put you back in chains again.
I think the hardest part is that the key is so far away. Like, if the key was close by, I could see Luffy doing it in a heartbeat. Like, oh, Shanks info, I can beat Loki, sure, let's do it. But the key is all the way up in a village, bro. Like, he's going to have to run through multiple giants. You know, he might see Dory and Brody. They might tell him no.
Yeah.
He might see Haruden, and he's like, hey, Luffy, don't do it. Like, I feel like Luffy would have to become... kind of like in Teen Titans, where like we had Robin become Red X for a little bit, you know, the anti-hero, boom, 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 let's stop crime. And I loved Red X. So like maybe Luffy does that. Maybe Luffy's like the quote villain of Elbaph.
The antagonist of Elbaph? That'd be nice. That'd be nice
like,
for a while.
Yeah, the Straw Hats are like, what the hell is our captain doing?
The Straw Hats don't understand why he's doing it.
Yeah, but they have to like trust their captain and like also make amends with the giants.
Usopp is like, yeah, we're not doing that. He's like, here's Luffy. Luffy, you're being selfish again. Luffy, you're being selfish again.
Yeah,
these are our friends.
You're right. I mean, Usopp is he's pretty hard on like not antagonizing the giants, which is the next part, right? Like Usopp's like, oh, let's just run away from road. Like we don't want to fight people we don't have to. So like maybe
Zoro was ready and prepared, and he's like,
dude,
no,
Zoro
we
wanted
can't
to
do
kill
that.
him.
Zoro, yeah, so you have the Sunny, like,
yeah, it's done. Let's kill him.
He's like, sounds like it's cutting time. Like, you have the Sunny. Like,
yeah, but Usopp stopped him, man. So maybe Usopp will have to be the one who stops the Luffy here from releasing Loki. That'll be interesting.
Let's see. Usopp versus Luffy round 2.
Round 2, bro. So last thing now. Saul and the Sunstone. Harden mentions a Sunstone and that they don't have it, so we don't get to see it this chapter. But what do you think the Sunstone is? Do you think it's going to be like the opposite of Sea Stone? Do you think it's going to be like what Elbaph specializes in? Like, what's up with that?
Well, you have to wonder if it's a situation where, like, for instance, with Wano, right? When we talk about what they would call like hockey or devil fruits, it was like something different, but we knew what it was. So I guess it could be a situation where it's something that we already know what it is, but they just call it something different.
Like Poneglyph Stone or something.
Yeah. But so you can't use a painter. Those sunstones don't work when it's snowing, which is
interesting.
It's like, is it something that is obviously it's powered by sun? What could it mean? It could be something that's like specific to Elbaph, something that makes their life and their jobs easier. But I think
like a solar panel.
Yeah, basically, right? Huh. Like something simple like that. When we're like, oh, sunstone, what is that? Is that like another type of stone that restricts like hockey users? Or like, I don't think.
Oh, it'd be kind of cool. Or it's like something that evolves you like a sunstone in Pokemon.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of. I thought of Espeon. Does Espeon is a sunstone? Is
Espeon the sunstone? I don't know.
Yeah, but, how to get from Eevee, you gotta give it a sunstone.
Eevee has like freaking 12 transformations at this point. There's like a new one every other year. Eevee evolutions.
Yeah, so like Gloom. Actually, no, Eevee isn't a sunstone anymore. It's happiness in the morning. Gloom evolves into Gloom evolves into Bellossom with the sunstone, and Katone evolves into Whimsicott with the sunstone.
Wow, you got your Pokemon lore unlock. Oh my god, I remember we had like dude, you unlock like a primordial memory for me, but we had like one video where we talked about Pokemon for I think 2 hours.
We did?
Yeah.
Did you ever upload it?
We never uploaded it, which I mean, probably for the best because we just looked on the wiki for like the entire 2 hours, but yeah, I forgot you're the Pokemon guy. Are you Roger's base, bro? Are you Roger's base, bro? What the hell?
I just really liked Pokemon back in the day, and you know, it was 2 hours.
Yeah, we sat there until my camera died, bro.
You should upload it.
I don't know if I still have it. I'll see. Robin's haircut. Brooke cuts it, and we go back to the bangs from pre-time skip. Do you like it? Are you happy with this?
So cute. I don't hate it. I mean, of course, it's playing on my nostalgia. Okay. When I first saw it, it feels like excessive. That she's doing this. Okay. It's almost like, let's say you were going back home, right? To where you grew up. And then you heard somebody that I guess died. You thought died, they're alive. Would you alter your appearance to look the same way that you did back then?
Oh, like would I wear like a senior pink outfit, like baby clothes?
Yeah, would you? No, probably not.
No, I wouldn't, no.
So it's like, okay, I understand why Robin's doing it, but it's like, in a normal sense, it feels excessive. And it's almost like she's like doing a bit too much. So when she did that, I was like, when I was reacting, I was like, how funny would it be if she does all this and Saul dies before she sees him?
And then we have it.
And Dr. Saul is falling and he won't get up. It just felt excessive considering the situation. And so I was like, okay, I see what Oda's doing.
But
so
what
I don't know
if
if he's
Robin
gonna go all the way.
Always wanted this haircut? Like Robin during the time skip was like, damn, if only I had a pair of scissors and a barber.
That's what I'm saying. It feels so like over the top. And then it almost feels like something, I don't know, you've seen what is that space movie?
Space movie? Space Jam?
With Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, Passenger. No, I don't know.
Interstellar. Yeah, Interstellar. Where like the girl, like her lover got lost on one of the planets or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then if she wants to like cut her hair the same way that he likes it, makes sense. Like that's her lover, you know, she just wants to prepare for him. She hasn't seen him in a long time. This feels like
Yeah, okay, but you gotta admit, it looks good though. Like the thing is,
I love it.
She could be playing on nostalgia with Saul, but it's also like it's just a good haircut, you know?
I love the haircut. This is me just doing a deep dive.
Yeah, you're just looking deep into it.
I'm looking deep into it as far as like how would I look at it if I was on the crew, like.
And then imagine this, right? Saul, he fell and he can't get up. What if this haircut is what brings him back, dude? Like it brings him back to life. It's like, oh, I needed a girl with bangs.
I mean, I hope he's dead.
Yeah, me too. Saul's an interesting one.
Not really. Okay, not really, but like, bro, that would kill us, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah, in a good way. Like for Saul, like Oda killed him, brought him back.
For purpose.
I think
Very
it would be
purpose.
a little bit silly if he were to die before seeing Robin.
Yeah, Oda likes these reunions. I don't see it happening. It's just be like really fucked up. It'd be super fucked up.
Yeah.
Like imagine doing all these bangs for nothing.
Do you think she'd grow her hair back out?
She'd probably go bald.
Just like shave it all off. Like, okay.
Shave it all off.
Nobody cares anymore.
Fuck it. This hair did this to him.
Why do you think Saul fell down, dude?
Fat.
Just let himself go.
Let himself go.
Yeah.
Nobody wants me anyway. Look at all these burn scars. I don't know. Like it's weird.
Is it like the Buster call? Like maybe he got burned really badly. He got an illness, or Aokiji's ice.
I really think it's gonna be a troll. I feel like it's something funny. That he's falling, he won't get up. It may be like a gag that he does all the time, where it's just like
maybe he like we see him and he's like standing in front of sitting in front of a prostitute, like head over heels.
Yeah,
something
sure.
like that.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I mean, I could totally see that.
For sure.
What's interesting is that, we're about to see the guy off the coast of Elbaph pretty soon. Now that the Straw Hats are, like, about to land, we're about to see this, Shiki Scopper character. Who do you think it's going to be? Like, do you think they'll even see them, or do you think this person's moved on? Because, let's be real, right? They said that, like, 2 days ago?
If he's still there, there's something wrong with him.
Yeah, he's just constantly sitting on that coast.
He's like,
come on, then.
Yeah,
and then do you think he says that, like, every day? Like, like every day at 12 o'clock is like a tornado siren. It's just like, come on then.
Yeah, probably.
Nah, fair.
Like,
fair.
what else is there to do?
I mean, he could like, you know, eat some Elbaph food.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he seems like the guy that like enjoys and living in this fantasy of somebody's chasing after him and he's on the hillside. It's like the big baddie. It's like,
oh, it's like Usopp. Yeah, like pirates are coming.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, like your favorite arcs, your village. That's good. All right. Well, thank you, Braga, for joining me on this adventure. We talked about anime for a long time. Holy crap.
Yeah, we did.
I looked at it. You know, we talked about random animes for, I think, like 20, 30 minutes.
I mean, you know, it's anime. Even though Sai hates all of them, we still love them.
You know, the thumbnail is going to be you, and it's going to be like you saying you hate Hunter x Hunter.
The people know the truth.
No, they won't.
The people know the truth.
People will see the thumbnail and they'll know immediately.
They know you hate good anime, so.
No. I just have taste. All right, well, catch you guys later. Peace out.